Thank you so much for tuning in today as we have some exciting news as we have the 2021 TLX that has just arrived. We're going to put together some nice videos on the 2021 TLX, send out some information on the 2021 TLX, and we kind of hope to continue this as we move into the future here. This video is just real short. It's just kind of shows our first glimpse at it. As our service department will check these cars in, we'll get some more videos as that kind of happens. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys were the first and foremost to see the car, give our first kind of initial thoughts on it, and we look forward to this car and we look forward to driving it, and hope to see you guys again. All right, everyone, we have finally arrived at the day. The 2021 TLX has arrived. We have actually a bunch of them on this truck. Interesting. That's interesting. Yeah. Right.
It's even got an Acura symbol on the...
Oh, that's nice. Look at that. So this is the base, right? Yeah. You'll see the inside of here, how they have that's interesting. It's almost like a and look, it's on the console too. That's pretty cool.
What's that?
Like, you'll see there's like some kind of, I don't know if it's copper. Look at you can see in the center console, it has definitely like some kind of look to it. Oh. I love this. This is my favorite. Look at, see what I mean? Isn't that weird? I like that. I think that looks nice. So much, it's very different. Someone pointed out in one of the videos that was kind of neat that they laser welded this.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of articles on that. There's no.
That's pretty. Yeah.
Rails.
That's pretty neat. Yeah. See, that's the best color on that so far.
Yeah.
The black makes everything look like.
I love the, you can really see the body line.
Yep. Well, my favorite body line is this one right here. A lot of people have pointed this out, and how it goes. It follows the handles, which is kind of neat.
Stretches all the way back. You know what I noticed? They got rid of the chrome on these things.
Yeah, that's interesting.
There's no chrome on the TLX anymore.
Yeah, I can't say that's a bad thing, but
Well, I'm old school.
yeah. All right, so this one here is one of the base model ones, and it's actually always come to be one of my favorite things with Acura is their base models. A lot of this just has to do with the amount of standard features that you get, and boy, it's so interesting. As you get the car here in person, you get definitely a different perspective of the vehicle. This front end just looks awesome. It just is very it's very sleek, very aggressive looking. It looks really good, and I love these headlights. It's interesting what they decided to do here was that they went to these 4 LEDs, and I'll have to see what this looks. That's a much different headlight structure in there for sure. But yeah, just something to kind of take a look at on these vehicles. But again, here's the base model. Yeah, it looks really good. And as we kind of come around the back here, get that nice chicane tail light right there. And even the base model, and this is a front wheel drive too, so even the base model front wheel drive gets these nice exhaust finishers, which look really good. It's one thing I haven't had a chance to do really is look inside the trunk, press it. Oh, I don't know if this one's ready to go. So again, we're still checking these in, but yeah. So as I kind of come around inside here, you'll see the inside again. If this is gonna work for me, I have to unlock it. All right, we'll try this again here. It should be unlocked now. But yeah, so yeah, there's the inside of the vehicle, which I know you already kind of saw, but I'll just kind of point it out again, just so that way we can kind of see that. But again, I just really like that look. It looks really good. It almost looks like, I don't want to say it looks like wood, and I don't really want to say that they were trying to do a color there. And it is just a little bit of a coppery look, so it just has a really nice finish to it, which again, that's one of those things that's a little surprising as you get into cars for the first time seeing them. Those are the little details you just don't always, read about. And again, a couple other things I'm noticing. This is a very nice soft touch material right there. That's really nice. I'm curious to see, because I think we have primarily the black interiors right now, but I am curious to see what the other color interiors look like, with what kind of what kind of contrast they have in the doors or with the seats. Again, this is the base model, but again, a base model still does have things like the nice 12-way power seats there, and that's true of both the driver and the passenger side. So even in this base model, still get a lot of comfort in the vehicle. But I'll just come inside the vehicle here. And it's hard to tell from the video probably, but this cabin just kind of really wraps around you, and it makes you just feel like one with the car, which is something that Acura's always done a really good job with. But let's see if I can do this here. I don't know if I can start this one up or not. Okay, it did let me start it up, so that's really neat. Simple controls for the climate control there. And you do have that upper screen, which is all controlled via this touchpad right down here. And I just really like that they put the volume knob right there. I think that's a really smart move right there. But you have that the touchpad display up there. Very nice, easy to use. It's pretty neat to use actually. It's pretty intuitive, but it's nice to have that function the way it does. The dynamic mode's a little different than an RDX. If you've looked at an RDX or are familiar with that vehicle, it does have the dial there, which allows you to turn it to different things. But something, and I don't know if you could see because the way that the video is rendering there, but as you turn it from different, there's comfort, normal, sport, and sport. And then, I'm sorry, there's comfort, normal, sport, and then they have an individual button, which is different than the RDX. So if you press it, it kind of takes you to this individual mode, but you can press and hold to customize it. And so it allows you to, as you change these different driving modes, it allows you to kind of choose this individual mode. And from there, I can use the touchpad to kind of make it so, do I want my engine to feel normal? How do I want my steering feel? And then if I want the idle stop enabled or disabled. And what that kind of allows you to do is once you create that preset, it allows you to have that be your setting, which is kind of interesting. So it's kind of neat how they have that as an option as well. But yeah, so another thing to kind of notice here that I noticed earlier was as you scroll through these screens here, very similar to the RDX, but again, one of my favorite things here, turn off the fans there. One of my favorite things here is you have the driver attention level, but you also have the speedometer, a digital speedometer. And I like that you can have that there while still using your safety features, which are up top there. So that is a really neat feature that they're allowing us to have now. And hopefully we'll see that in the next coming generation of our vehicles. But just a really neat cabin, the way it's laid out. In the higher trim levels, like the A-Spec and above, you do get the wireless charger here, but it is still a nice place to kind of put your phone. But the nice thing about that is, you know, it's just a nice place. You're not putting your phone in your cup holder or anything like that. And then you do have a couple of charging ports there. Obviously, one's for the Apple CarPlay, the other one's just a 12 volt. And there's actually, what I didn't notice earlier, there's actually a 12 volt. I think not in this. Oh, maybe it is in there. I didn't even see it. Yeah, there's a 12 volt right in there as well. And some nice places to put it as well. All right, so this is kind of cool. So we're changing and boy, the screens when you're trying to videotape things looks really weird, but we're just changing all the different colors on the inside, which you can't see because it's bright out, but there's some LED piping here on the center console, some of the doors over here. And I'm sure there's some maybe somewhere else in the footwells. I'm not sure where it's at, but I'm sure we'll find it somewhere. But yeah, pretty cool. Lots of different options. Ah! All right, so back to it a little bit. This is as they are taking my cars away here, but yeah, this is the advanced package right here. Beautiful looking car again. And actually, yeah, I'm curious to see the inside of this one a little bit. I haven't had a chance to play around with this one. Oh, this one does have the real wood, so there is real wood in the advanced package here. And again, you have the upgraded stereo system in both the A-Spec and Advanced with that ELS Studio Surround 3D audio system. It's a phenomenal system in the RDX. I'm sure it sounds just as good in the Advanced package here, or the TLX, I should say. But one of the things I did want to show you, everyone, was just like in the RDX, there are 4 speakers on the ceiling, but check out where these are mounted. So there's that one, and that one over there on the same side there. But check out the ones that are back here. Pretty interesting. They have it right above the occupant's head right back here, which is pretty neat. Very comfortable seats. The leather is very well appointed, and the inside just looks really neat. The other thing the advanced package does have, it does have the heads-up display, which you can see is right in there. And again, this is just a really nice, well-appointed interior that you get with the advanced package. But you know, really all of them look really nice. You know, obviously all the safety systems that Acura does offer, that's all standard on this car. Again, the advanced package does have the heated steering wheel, but I'm assuming that will be an option on all of them if you would like to add that. But yeah, so oh yeah,
I kind of noticed that the color's got a big ball with a line across the top of it.
Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna have more videos on the 2021 TLX coming up here real soon. We have not had a chance to drive it yet, but again, just from the beginning looks of it, the car looks awesome, looks beautiful. They did a really good job on it. The fit and finish is just something that's really neat. And again, we'll point out some of those other things here in the coming future. But again, you're welcome to stop down and visit us and see one, check one out for yourself. And we look forward to seeing you. Thanks. Have a great day.